too good of a player not to turn up at some stage. Got off to a good start against the Open.
Play last season, in for the Spirit this year. And Glenn just paused, wait. It's a little bit too keen. Three against the Invincibles. Oh, and potentially out straight away. He is. Glenn Maxwell, arms out wide.
Clever bowler, uses his slower ball really well.
They need a release, and the captain provides it.
Yeah, and the crowd are behind it as well. Pace on for that ball. Jordan Thompson, who also plays his club cricket for Yorkshire, so knows all about this Headingley service. Bowled well at Lords, remember, against the Southern Brave.
Partnership bowling. The local toss. Field is up. Some joy for the fans here at Headingley. 20 balls gone, 17 for 1. Nathan Ellis swinging around to the Howard stand end. Can't get a foot on it. That'll go away as well. This time it's Willie.
Yeah, that's his strength, and he's coming in to be that type of pinch hitter. And he will try and hit down the ground and then over deep mid-wicket, square leg. It is strength. Ellis with pace on with that first delivery, couldn't get foot on it.
Away from both his batters at the crease. In the air, over extra cover. That's a lovely shot. Can Maxwell get there? No. Yeah, it's fantastic from Faf du Plessis. This is his option to go with the spin because there's a bit of grip. That or the sweep shot, and he executes perfectly. First delivery he receives from Crane. Doesn't have to have a sighter. He's onto it quickly.
First boundary since the 25th delivery.
To try and target the boundary just wide of Pollard.
Half an appeal. I don't think he lifted his foot at all there, David Willey. They'll have a look. Rossington, the keeper. They're going to have a look.
He's convinced.
Can we check Ultra Edge, please? Just check on Ultra Edge. No bat involved. Can we go to side on camera, please? Side on camera. Goes forward, forward. Just zoom in, please, on that foot. Yep, I'm ready for my decision. Third umpire.
Full on this pitch, he varies his pace nicely. Down the ground. Quick feet, quick hands. 6 for Brook.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Just his third delivery, use of the feet. He would have faced a few overs from Keshav Maharaj in the practice match to the test match. And he feels like he's just carrying on from where he left off there. 100 in that game, and he seems in fantastic touch.
Puts himself room. Up and over, long off. Up and over Pollard. 6 for the Superchargers, skipper du Plessis.
Some matches in the 100, you just wait for the opportunity to go hard. On this one in particular, you really are going to have the right delivery, and Faf du Plessis' eyes lit up. The length was perfect, was pretty flat out the hand, and he thought, this is my chance, I can't miss out, and he didn't. Brilliantly played. in the air. Superchargers superstar opening batter, Jeremy Rodriguez. How are you?
I am good, Bushy. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited to be back in the comms.
In the air. You make things happen, Jimmy, because that is going to be the end of Harry Brook. Came out to a great ovation. The Northern Superchargers crowd very happy to have him back in their ranks, but unfortunately his run-making exploits have not been continued here. Mason Crane has snuffed him out.
Oh, completely mistimed that shot and straight in the hands of Maxwell, who has the safest hands over here, so that's not a very ideal start for the Northern Superchargers.
Now Harry Brook will trudge off. It's not been straightforward scoring out there. I mean,
It has been amazing here, even for the women's game. They filled in at 11 o'clock in such heat. I think it's amazing.
Oh, that's amazing. That is a fabulous stroke from Faf du Plessis. Not out of any textbook you'll find, but mighty effective.
The skipper of the the skipper of the Superchargers finally getting it. You know, he took some time initially, but now he's realized.
That flat, and oh, that's a brilliant piece of placement. Pepper has given it some pepper over mid-wicket.
Yeah, that's the thing about the ground and heading, you know, just place it in the gap. The outfield so fast, you're gonna get a 4. That's a really, really good shot.
I think it's incumbent upon Pepper and the batters to come to just go really hard here. And that's going to be back-to-back 4s. There'll be no stopping that, surely. Actually, it doesn't seem like a lot of runs at the moment, but at least oh, that's huge. That is huge. Just throw it back. From the second it came off the middle of the bat, the very last ball of Mason Crane's spell is dispatched deep into the western terrace. 75 balls gone, thanks Jemima Rodriguez. 93 for 3.
Oh, that's superb. Absolutely superb. Ellis is perhaps living with himself because he put pace on, but credit to du Plessis. Gets in position, head still, help it's on its way. It's 50.
Look at the control, balance. Yeah, I'm just going to watch it sail over. They say in golf, don't watch the ball, just keep your head down. No, turn and watch, admire. Well played, Skip.
Yeah, 32 deliveries for his half century, 5 4s, 2 6s. Closing in on 100 as well, good recovery. Trying to get to what, 130, 140. That'll get in the middle as well, so 100 off 50. The shot before, and now team 100, 101 off 78 balls.
And I reckon it was the similar delivery that Nathan Ellis bowled to Faf du Plessis at the start of his innings that got through him and hit him in the ribs. And now all of a sudden, because he's got used to the pace of the pitch, he's got an understanding of what Nathan Ellis is trying to do, then he's in great position.
Yeah, and more. Well, it's bold. It is bold. Slower delivery from Thompson. Don't think height will be checked, and it's the big wicket of Faf du Plessis.
Well, it's come from nowhere, and they needed to do something a little bit differently to Faf du Plessis, and that's the difference. It was the split finger, so he threw the shot far too early. Some might say, oh, it was a rank full toss. No. It was dipping, deceived him. I don't think Thompson was looking for that length, but he still got the rewards. An excellent knock from Faf du Plessis comes to an end. 56 from 35.
Invincibles when they got off to a better start than today and then faltered in the middle. Cut away. First ball, pace on and a little bit of width.
Gets his trigger movement going, goes across the crease just slightly, and then sets himself up that right foot outside the line of off stump with the extra
On for that ball. And you see pace off. Oh, misfield. Misfield. He's fielding well, Bell Drummond, in front of that Western Terrace. They've enjoyed it. 85 balls gone, 116.
It's always in the back of your mind coming across that wicket area, isn't it? How fast do I have to go? When do I start the slide? I know it's going to hurt. It's hard. But just didn't start it early enough, Bell Drummond. Disappointing that's gone for the boundary, and then he knows he's just going to have to stand out there and cop it for the next 5 deliveries. 10 to...
Brad Wheel then. Oh, that's a good shot. It's coming down to us all the way. Yes.
This is impressive from Hose. Remember, his first one was to the offside. He set himself up almost in the same position, but the angle was coming back into his body, so he adjusts. But again, he's stable on contact. Just uses the pace. Come on, kick on. There it goes.
Pace off. But he gets it in the gap, yes. Just waited, didn't he? He's clever. Just waited and waited. A big gap between fine leg, who's really fine, and deep square leg, who's just behind him, Bell Drummond.
That's a game of chess, isn't it? All of a sudden, Hose gets that full wide one. He's saying to himself again, I don't think he'll do that. I think he will go pace off, and I've got to set myself for it. The advantage here for Hose was it's just sitting on his left hip. All he had to do was make good contact, which he did.
So 150 maybe now. Talked about that 140. What a shot. Powerful shot. What a shot from Adam Hose, his 4th boundary. 24.
And it was through to the wicket keepers, out of the back of the hand. And the brilliant part of this from Hose was he just waited. He didn't get too eager. Collapsed the back leg, looked for the angle that he wanted. That's one for the coaching.
This one passed. Extra cover. Morgan didn't even move. Maxwell had just swung.
And this is what I was talking about when you slightly missed the Yorker. You can bowl a half volley. Yes, he created a little bit of that by the positioning on the crease. So hats off to Hose.
Hose on strike. Just will be a 1 to finish. They're going to push 2 and will be run out. Comfortably run out at the end, but a good innings from Adam Hose and from Pepper. And they will finish on 142 from their 100 balls, just 4 wickets down. And probably just par.
Yeah, I would think so. But as you mentioned, a very experienced bowling unit. So flip it over to the London Spirit, and there would have been a lot.
So this second game, the bat first didn't get off to the best of starts with Blythe, William Brook going early. Faf du Plessis with a half century, 56 from 35. Good innings from Pepper, 21 from 18, and Hose, important 30 from 14, has seen the home side, the Superchargers, get to 143 from their 100 deliveries.
Yeah, the spinners made most of the impact for the round.
It's 2 straight, and that will be another boundary. Thought for one moment as when he cut off, but will he be disappointed with that bit of shape? But unfortunately, starting it too straight and heading down the leg side.
I think that's a good shot from Rossington as well. He just let it come on. Let it come on. A big gap between what Wahhabri has at short, fine leg and deep square leg, gets it past.
Need to have that view from the helmet camera. Well, that one's flat batted. That's a fantastic shot. Oh, has it gone the whole way? That could be the first maximum of the innings. We'll just check that. Definitely the advertising boundary cushion was involved, but it's whether it bounced just before or not.
He picks up on length.
You know, on the fact of the power play, I think it's vitally important for the London Spirit. And that's nicely played. Gives himself room. It's up and over. Probably looking to go a little bit squarer than that, but the boundary what he's after and the boundary he gets.
Yeah, look at the line as well. Where does he get this from? It's off the stumps, this middle stump, so he's able to stay inside it. And as long as he gets it over these four fielders on the offside, it's going to run away. Standing outside leg stump.
Up in the air, no one back at long on. Faf du Plessis trying to get back underneath it, but he won't be able to do it. That does go the whole way. So this is proving to be very, very productive for the London Spirit.
Well, I talked about the power play, how well the London Spirit bowled in it, made it difficult. Maxwell set the toners with the off spin, all those 10 balls straight off. All of a sudden now Rossington in control.
And he's done it again. Brilliant. It's even better contact, and that's way back.
Well, think about why Roland van der Merwe is trying to cramp him up, because he bowled one about middle stump, he opened himself up, he went over backward point and ran away, then he's trying to go straighter and straighter. And what Rossington has done is thought, right, okay, if you're going to bowl about leg stump, I'm going to hit you over mid on twice.
And again, make that 3 times. What a fantastic set that is. 22 from 5, 10 balls gone, 34 on the board.
That's all you need. When you're chasing 144 and we thought, well, okay, they're going to have to bowl well in that middle period, you can't allow a power play to go as badly as this. Now, I'm not saying that that's, you know, plans aren't there to bowl spin. Ultimately, you know that Spirit can't win the game in the power play, but what they can do is take pressure off the remainder.
To that quiet silence again. Brilliant again. Helped on its way. He's having an absolute blinder. Just 10 deliveries into his innings, and he's got himself to 39. And his team in the dugout, they smiling.
4 sixes, 3 fours, strike rate of just under 400, 390 at the moment.
Just trying to think, one of the quickest international 50s we've ever seen was from England in that T6. You go in, and after 15 deliveries, you put this performance in for your side. Brilliant. Oh dear. That was a bit of a loosener from Bravo. He decided to go for the slow ball, but not using the facilities. And Rossington is heading for a record here. 45 of 12.
5 sixes, 45. Slower ball. Tried to, I think, do what Jordan Thompson did to Faf du Plessis. And it's outside of his hand. And even though there is a fielder at deep mid wicket, it's straight into the Western Terrace. He's just a shot away from a half century.
Opportunity, outside edge, put down by Pepper. That's helped on its way. I think they'll be disappointed in Lawson Superchargers. They had some momentum, they had a little bit going for them at the back end of the innings, but the bowling, unfortunately, hasn't been at its best. In fact, not even close to its best.
Look, he doesn't normally bowl at this stage, does he, Dwayne Bravo? He's normally towards the end of the innings where he finishes the innings off, but he's had to go to Dwayne Bravo early because of this start. 50 up.
54 on the board. Protection leg side, square leg and deep mid wicket. Rossington. Record, there it is, it's the record. The fastest 50 in the 100. Whether it goes for 4 or 6, it goes for 6, it doesn't matter.
6 sixes in that innings. 15 ball 50. What a player. He's been helped with some poor bowling at times, with some clean hitting from Adam Rossington. They are 60 without loss from 21 deliveries.
Yeah, the word exhibition comes to mind. He certainly has put one on here.
Long on tells you the length that they bowled. Lovely, delicate shot. The power of Rossington and the touch of Bell Drummond. Shot you'd have enjoyed that, Jemima.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots today, but I think it looks like London Spirit just taking away the game from the Northern Superchargers. I mean, what an innings. 16 balls, 54. The fastest 50 till now in the 100. That's
Gone. They need some magic from the magician that is Adil Rashid, and he produces one. They need more.
completely missing the line of the ball, and Adil Rashid, he was brought in to get a wicket and he did that. But can it be, is it too late for the Northern Superchargers? Can they still?
That's cut away, that'll be 4. Changing the field, Pepper can't get round for the dab sweep every time, so Bravo goes on the paddle sweep. And he can't get there for that as well. A top edge, and that runs away down the hill for 4. The bounce of the wrist spin from Rashid nearly getting him another one.
That's unlucky. It was a good ball, but it's very harsh on the bowler, but this is what cricket's all about. Crucial 15 balls, but he's a player, we captain ball.
And he slapped that over extra cover. I think the sweeper will dive. No, he doesn't. Lyth can't get there. It's another boundary. It's under a runner ball now. 56 needed from 60.
Glenn Maxwell, they're playing the shot, over covers. The placement was perfect, just got it over the infield, and that's a 4. The outfield here is so fast that you just get it in the gaps, and it's a 4. So London Spirit here looking very comfortable, just need 56 of 6.
Reverse scoop. Has that gone all the way? It has. It's gone for 6. What a shot that is, Glenn Maxwell. 55 balls to go, 45 needed.
How do you do that, Maxwell? That is amazing. Just keeping his eyes on the ball till the last, just using the pace and getting it over for 6. This is just Maxwell stuff.
Yeah, Maxwell doing Maxwell things. He is box office, he really is. No, I don't think Maxwell and Rossington will. No, he's not going to. The wrists of Maxwell, rubbery wrists.
Maxwell won't stop over here. I love how he's hitting the gap so well. At the same time, he's getting those maximums out of the ground. That's good stuff for the London Spirit here.
Well, this is a thrashing at the moment. This is just an absolute thrashing.
Rossington over 250. And it's yet more Boshingtons from Ross.
The first ball of this set has gone the same distance, the same line, same result.
Yeah, the only difference is up the hill rather than down. It just looks to me as that he's literally bowled him the same ball 4 times, and 4 times he's pogoed him back over his head for 6. A little shorter this time, and he might well have got him. Yes! Changed the length, changed the plan. And that is the end of a quite magnificent innings from Adam Rossington. Wow, he's put a bit of value on his name in short form cricket.
Yeah, record-breaking innings. Just 15 deliveries to get to his 50, the fastest in the competition.
You and I have been around long enough to know you shouldn't do that. Oh, yes. That's magnificent. Such a clean strike from Dan Lawrence. He finds the middle of the bat finally, and finds the middle of the stands as well.
Well, people in this pocket of the ground are going to be thinking they've got their money's worth today because they have been peppered by sixes. First Rossington, now Lawrence. It's probably the longest one.
Well, he hasn't got that exactly where he wanted it, but he'll pick up 4 for it anyway. Really has been silent here for much of this run chase. You think back, the very first over, David Willey bowling to Rossington, who nicked it. I think it might even have been Rossington's first ball, dropped by the keeper, Pepper. Difficult chance.
So just 7 needed, 25 balls to do it in. Could be taken in the deep, it's Brook, it is taken. And Bravo's doing a little dance and Lawrence has gone.
Yeah, you actually just sit here and watch the plan of Dwayne Bravo. So experienced in this format. He's got his own field that he knows he can bowl to. He almost captains his own spot. And this is brilliant. Pace off with a very strong offside field, wide of the stumps, asking the batter to go after it. And often what happens in that situation is you cut across it. That's exactly what Lawrence has done. Goes for 18. 1-3. It's going to go.
Next batter in probably wants him just to knock it for 1. Crowd actually probably wanted to belt it out the ground, even though he's in the opposition. And he gets it over Adil Rashid. He'll go away for 4. Maxwell will go away back to Australia with a win. And the London Spirit make it 4 from 4. What a turnaround from last season's 100.
Yeah, brilliant from them. Northern Superchargers deciding to bowl first, which meant a little bit out of the